Sisyphean.
Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile to our treasure hunt with Marnie LaBouche. I am recording this on a Saturday afternoon. Just got done with cardio, and now I'm about to jump into something that in many ways feels a lot like doing cardio, which is Path of Exile, just because of what a grueling marathon this game can be. In the best kind of way, though. In the best kind of way. What happened last episode? Well, last episode, I proved that I am probably the least competent criminal in the entire Path of Exile world. We failed over and over and over again at the heist tutorial mission, partly because my character has really terrible stats, partly because I'm sure my build is awful, but largely because I just didn't understand the concept of what I was even supposed to do. That you can't kill all of the enemies in the second phase, you just have to run through, which means you're just using your movement skills and you're like dodging enemies. You're not really engaging in combat. Every once in a while you have to stop and open doors. I guess then you have to either engage enemies or dodge enemies, but man, it was rough. Now we still have some heists still to do. I'm not gonna do them. I'm only gonna go back to that place when my character is much stronger. That said, I'm gonna see if I can drop off some of these things I'm holding on in the Rogue Harbor chest, because I noticed that there was a special sort of stash item in here. So we're gonna take a look at that. One thing I don't like is when you're teleporting away from the Rogue Harbor, by default it puts you in Act 1, or like you gotta start toggling the waypoints from Act 1. And it's confusing because Act 1 and Act 6 are nominally in the same world, so the map looks the same, but it's completely different because they're at, different points in time. Yeah. I'm just gonna... Heist locker? What sort of things can I put in here? Can I, like, drop this? Yeah, and that's gone in. What? What? I don't get it. What? Oh, bunker. We can store one of each. All right. Let me pick it up. I said let me pick it up. So let's see. Bunker contract. Wait, hang on. Where did it? Hang on. Have I lost something? Didn't I have 2 yellow contracts? Where did they go? Has this glitched out? Ugh, you know what? Let's see if we can figure this out. Wasn't there? So what is this? Blueprints. Contract. Oh, you know what? You know what probably happened? It overwrote it somehow? I don't fucking know, dude. All I know is that I think I might have accidentally lost one of these contracts. Unless you can give it back to me?
How's business?
No, you can't. All right. Well, we're not gonna do anything right now. I'll talk to you, I guess.
You want to work with me? Oh, I didn't realize we were that close. This is fantastic. I'll need a partner to retrieve my early prototypes from the hands of the Templars. I made a series of precursor contraptions before I was exiled that would have led to some of my greatest achievements. If you can imagine it, my inventions could have done it. Eventually. I didn't realize who I was working for until it was too late. They seized my prototypes and exiled me for the damage I caused in the process of building them. Oof, what's a few implosions in the pursuit of progress? Or maybe it was the sea tide of acid. Or the glowing rock that made people sick. Oh yes. Care to help me steal those prototypes back?
Okay, so this is gonna be another tutorial mission. I imagine all of these green missions are gonna be... Sorry, I'm still confused as to what happened. I had 2 of these. Did one of them get... Man, if you know what happened, then feel free to let me know. But I think I might have lost one of those things. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna drop this off. I can't drop this off. I have to hold on to it. I can drop off the rogue markers, alright? And hopefully I can still access them. Can I drop off an orb of... No, this is... These are not, generic, currency items. Sorry, this is not a generic currency stash. I'll have to go to my stash to drop off an orb of binding. That's my second one of those. I can't stash this. Well, phooey. Just pick this up. Drop off a bunch of those, and we're not doing any. Sorry, we're not doing any. Heist stuff in. Excuse me. We're not doing any heist stuff in this. Like, this annoys me. Like, if you take the gondolier, it'll, like, by default start you off in Act 1. It should start you off at the end, right? Because not just in Act, it takes us all the way to Part 1, and that's annoying. So anyway, we're gonna not worry about that too much, because it'll be a while before we're back in the Rogues Harbor. All we need to do is just keep going, get the main game finished. I don't have my phone close to me, so if I need to look something up in the middle of the game, I'm just probably not gonna look anything up. Although I do kind of need my phone as a rough guide for how long I've been going. So easy, easy. Whoa, whoa. You die slowly and then all at once. I was being a little reckless. I think that the key is don't actually get inside his aura thing, because does the aura itself do damage, or... Man, are you serious right now? I backtracked all the way into some other piece of garbage. Let me try to pick up that whetstone. Distracted me. Alright. You can stand in it for a little while before you get murdered. Actually, no, I should get my phone because my timer is on my phone. Although I feel like I've got a pretty good intuitive sense for how long I've gone. But still, nothing wrong with being a little exact, so just give me a little wee bit of a moment. Alright. Wasn't too far away. Let me just put it on a soft surface so that if it vibrates, it doesn't trigger anybody into thinking that their own phone is going off. That's the downside to recording equipment becoming so high quality, like everybody having access to like such high quality mics, is that when phones go off inside any random like video that somebody's recording onto YouTube, it really does sound like your own phone is going off in real life. The vibration, anyway. Obviously, ringtones are a separate matter, although I feel like we've all... Like, it's not like we had a meeting to decide this, but I feel like over the last 3-4 years, we've all collectively agreed that ringtones aren't really a thing anybody does anymore. You just keep your phone on vibrate, and usually the vibration gives you enough sound whereby, you know, you're paying attention to your own phone. If it's vibrating, you'll notice, but it's not necessarily gonna distract people who are sitting some distance away. I feel like I'm walking in the entirely wrong direction, but you know what? We got a chromatic orb out of it, so perhaps the detour wasn't a bad idea. I'm gonna... I think the way forward is this way. Nevertheless, let's see, maybe there's gonna be some map object, some encounter, some point of interest. Like a chaos orb? Don't mind if I do. Easy, boys. What we really want, though, is unique items. Ideally, a unique item that would help me. I think literally any unique weapon that drops will be such a massive upgrade. Unique armors would also be much appreciated. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. Whatever we find, we'll be happy with. As long as it's something new that we can put in our stash, so we can claim that some sort of progress was made. By the way, this series that we're doing, I don't think I'm ever going to hit 100%. And even if I theoretically find everything that's in the game right now, there's nothing stopping the developers from just adding a new, like, you know, seasonal, unique item. Or, like, not seasonal, but like a season-specific... Not even season-specific, but some new unique item that corresponds with some new mechanic or area or NPC that they're introducing. For each... They're called leagues. They're not called... In this game, they're called leagues. Yeah, that makes sense. What is this thing? It's a blacksmith... whetstone? It's a crafting recipe. Easy. Bonus chaos damage. Seems like a bad time for all of us. We got some hybrid flasks dropping, but we don't really need a lot of... Well, we don't really need either of them. Anyway. So, alright. Where do we go now? Have I... Did I make the same mistake? Did I assume... I think I might make... I think I should have just... I think I walked backwards too much. Yeah, I should have kept going this way. This is the way forward. Well, we found a couple nice currency items, so can't really complain too much. Alright, boys. Is this the way forward, or was this the place where we fought the goat god? I am, like, actually lost right now. Right, another free chromatic for my troubles. I need to just leave this area, but like I genuinely don't know. It must be in here, right? The Riverways feels like the name of a proper zone and not just a dead-end boss arena. But I guess we'll find out. All right. All right, let's keep on moving, boys. Yeah, okay, this seems like a proper outdoor area. So I think we are, in fact, good. Good. And there's things on the map. You gotta love it. What are you? Are you a shrine? Are you an encounter? We'll find out momentarily. Let's double strike this fool. Easy, 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 boys. Yeah, let's double strike him. What are you?
Can you hear it, exile?
Okay.
Madness approaches.
I'm not. Okay. What am I killing? I don't want to end. I don't want to end the encounter. I want to do the. I don't want. Oh, easy, boys. Settle that. What? Man, I don't get. Did I do that wrong? What was I supposed to do, man? I'm running around trying to kill people, or trying not to die, trying to stay safe. Clearly there was a timer of some kind. But there was a rare enemy, but I guess I found him too late. Let me actually look this up. What happens? What are you supposed to do in Delirium encounters? Probably looked this up earlier, but the problem is the game has way too many game mechanics. Individually, the game mechanics are fine. There's like the artwork is great, the voice acting is great, but there's like 20 of them, and all of them require you to do something different. And the thing is, in a single RPG, you don't... Like, that's way too many for one. I think it'd be better to just have like 4, 5, maybe 6 mechanics and just go really in-depth into them, as opposed to this game, which throws in like way too many. Spawns new enemies and empowers existing ones. The Delirium, the baseline, Delirium orbs. Is this Path of Exile 1 or 2? Man, I have no fucking idea. Did I manually end the encounter? Man, I don't know. Let me see if it has a page in like the in-game help menu. Fuck off! The game is... That's so dumb, dude. The game isn't paused when you're on the help screen. That's so... Man, imagine having a hardcore character die because you opened up the health panel and you thought the game was paused and then you just got killed. Strong. Like, look at all of this shit, man. Dude. And this isn't even all of the game mechanics. Delirium isn't even on this list. There's like 10 game mechanics that aren't even on the help list. I guess they just ran out of space. That's how much stuff there is in the game. And again, I don't mind that there's a lot of stuff in the game. It just makes it a little tough to remember what you're supposed to do in each encounter. It's like you're finding a lot of these currency items. I want to check something. I need a 4-linked socket with 3 green, 1 red. I'm not sure how to make that happen, because I want to attach the item quantity support gem onto one of my... I don't have to do it right away. I can wait until I get a good item. I guess that means now I've actually got to start paying close attention to all the items that drop. Alright. Listen. Well, we got a waypoint. Do I have a... Hang on. Do I have a quest to hand in? Defeat the access to solve all of the... Okay, well... I don't think we have... Really? I can't go across? That's dumb. It's not even deep water, man. Come on. Just fucking pull up your pants and just wade across, dude. Don't be such a... Don't be so delicate, man. Oh, you're gonna walk across a fucking disgusting ass log that's probably like, the wood's probably rotting and like it'll break at any second, but you're not gonna wade across the water. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. RPG logic. Anyway. Yeah, I know there was a skill gem. I'm tired of picking up like shockwave totem. That. Okay, fine, I'll pick it up. Only because I don't know which of these skills are, you know, part of... Oh, dude, this was almost good enough. In terms of the socket arrangement, but then of course it's not a... It's not a rare item or even a magical item. Alright, fusing ore, why not? Dude, this map is huge. And then there's a path over there. I think there's probably gonna be some sort of a... Some sort of optional offshoot area. And one of our optional quests is gonna ask us to go there. What? Sure, a couple of jeweler's orbs. Why not? Yeah, with an area this big, it's gonna be having multiple areas connecting to it. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe Let's look at the world map before we jump to conclusions. Nope, I'm totally right. There's two different areas. And we've only found one of them. That might be the optional area, the one that we left behind. Or that could be the way forward for the main quest. Hard to say. Dude, this is huge. Not really finding anything else on the ground. I do have a special enemy, the Animal Pack. Interesting name. Whoa. Not sure who the... I thought I killed you, dude. No, I thought I killed you. Well, I did kill him eventually. Alright. The fuck is going on here, man? Are there, like, traps on the ground? That's lame. Alright, so this is... The southern forest seems like a main area. So let's go back to the top left. Silver sucker. Monstrous. Get you done. Alright. So this just ends, and then there's a... I wish this map was a little bit more connected. The cool little, ooh, the bridge is broken gimmick is fine, but up to a point, man. You don't have to destroy all the bridges. It's fine if one of the bridges is broken and it's like, oh wow, yeah, look at cool game, how realistic. I've got to walk, but like all of them, dude. Nobody's taking care of infrastructure in this area. Come on. What are all these fine citizens paying taxes for if none of the bridges are actually functional and people have walk across these sketchy ass logs? That one just straight up looks like it's broken. Like they're not even level. You gotta walk across them and it's tilted. Like imagine walking across this carrying bags of groceries. Tell you that'd be a rough time. All right, there was some sort of enemy. The minion of some guy or the other. I feel like I've just switched to using lacerate full time. Can't remember the last time I even used dual strike effectively. The thing is, because lacerate gives you range and a good amount, like area of effect damage, hits lots of enemies. I think it's also pretty good for building up your frenzy charges. Oh, easy, settle down, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is this guy so quick? Well, he's hasted, that explains it. What does Soul Eater mean? I did use a dual strike to kill him. With my frenzy charges built up, I think that was a little bit easier. What's your deal, dude? Trail of Lightnings. Well, so don't stand behind this guy. Well, we just gained a level. This is, possibly achromatic? I guess we'll find out. take a look at our passives, because we were working on... Oh my god, I gotta zoom out. We were working on something here. So, movement speed, if you haven't taken damage recently, seems pretty good. Although, evasion rating, if you have been hit recently, seems nice. But, I just want movement speed, man. I just want movement speed. Now, that movement speed will only apply if we haven't been hit recently. I don't know what the game classifies as quote-unquote recently. Please stop it, dude. I also don't understand yet what the game classifies as being hit. Is it that you have to take damage? Is it that some enemy attack reaches your hitbox? Or I don't know what the precise definition is. All I know is there's going to be lots of places where I'm going to be backtracking across basically empty terrain because I missed something, or because I gotta, you know, go to the other side of some really long, convoluted place like I'm doing right now. And in those situations, at this time I also popped my potion just to get a bit of extra speed, and you gotta love that speed. Excuse me. It's back there. Well, let's run back there then. And hopefully this is the smaller optional area. Man, these both sound like they are full on like biomes. The wetlands, and then you got the forest. This one, though, I like because it's a nice and darker area. Almost feels like an indoor area, and I like indoor areas because the lighting effects look really nice indoors in this game. They truly get a chance to shine indoors. Pun fully intended. I don't really have that many different lighting effects on my character other than just that aura, which is very basic, and those frenzy orbs, which are very basic. But enemies sometimes have some really cool lighting effects, so I really enjoy fighting special enemies. Okay, also orb. Don't mind if I do. Oh, easy. You see what I mean? See how nice and crisp that looks? Okay, don't overdo it, dude. I know I gave you a compliment, and you're really excited, but settle the fuck down, dude. What is it? Why are some of his traits red? Oh, he's part of this guy's thing. Oh.
The first ones look upon this capture with pride, exile. You hunt well.
Okay, thanks. Sure, I'll pick up that. So now, are there more beasts? Create a unique gloves. I think the auto text needed a bit more context there. Should have. I know, like it just would have, the script would have been create a unique blank and then put in the name of the item. But most items are singular. Create a unique helmet, create a unique sword, but some items, the name of the item is itself plural, like gloves or boots. And I feel like a lot of times that gets left behind. Ooh, oh, you know what? This would have been perfect as like any other kind of item. Body armor, weapon. It could have used that. The socket arrangement, man. What are all of these? Okay, there's another special enemy up there. Ashbark tincture, do I need that? I don't think so. Oi, 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 settle down, boys. Oi, oh, what are you? Where did you come from? There's this. Did you see that? There's a. I'm getting machine gunned, dude. Ainsley Varich. Blazing arrow quiver. I don't think I want those. This one was almost good enough. Those blue gloves. Ooh. A tarot card. Right. Reasonable. This guy's walking around with me. Oh yeah. There was an enemy on the map. 2 of them, in fact. Erupting winds from Toxin Pinch the Haggard.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now. We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
Okay. Temporal proximity shield. Not sure what that does, but that felt very stressful being inside whatever his area of effect was doing. Alright. Okay. Okay, fine, I'll pick that up. So I've made a... We've basically full explored this side of the map. And I think this guy's still... I don't know if the guy's... No, yeah, he's still following us. So I guess we haven't gotten all of the beasts in the area. Alright, let's... Everybody settle down. Alright, there's another beast up there. Something dropped somewhere? Orb of Alchemy. Not sure what dropped that.
There are no more worthy beasts nearby, so I now will go feed the ones we caught.
Okay, so I guess he's happy. He's done. We killed a few beasts. Picked up some stuff. We'll take a look at what's going on in the bestiary, because we did unlock... Shut up. Shut up, dude. We did unlock a new crafting recipe for a new pair of boots. Sorry, a new pair of gloves. I gotta see what's going on with that one. And what's going on in here? Who are you? You guys. Just chilling? Just taking it easy? A whole lot of nothing in those areas, and let's see where this takes us. The spawning ground is a subsection. Is this a boss? What am I fighting? Excuse me? Okay. Shit, dude, this feels pretty dangerous. Oh. Oh my god, hang on. How do I... Is there any way to... Oh, sorry, is there any way to do something about these ground hazards, or... Are we just... And what's popping... What's making that health bar pop up? What am I... Where was that health bar? I don't understand this whole... Well, at least the name kind of gives you a hint. It's called the spawning ground. So things are spawning endlessly, but what, dude? Oh, here's something. Here's something. Those are the things you're supposed to attack. And then there's gonna be one by the RPG law of symmetry. There's gonna be one on the other side. Is there a third one down here, or has it spawned? Is there an... It looks like there's a boss enemy out there. Wait, no, I killed the spawners, man. Come on, stop spawning shit. Oh no, there's one more. Oh. Now the boss has spawned. Please be in this area. Yes, okay. Well, shit. Easy does it, boys. Oh, stop going invincible. Don't be a dick. I'm gonna get killed because I've run out of potions. I've got one potion. I mean, I kind of like this fight because there's an element of like dodging stuff. Oh, that sucked, dude. Oh, what the fuck? The battle arena is getting more and more hectic as the fight is progressing. I was trying to face tank. I feel like. Okay, good. It's not gonna reset the boss health bar. Look at how close I was to winning. Oh, shut the fuck up. There's a claw.
This land to the will of its true children.
Oh, was that like a god? Does that count as like a... I'll take these gauntlets.
The Asmeri believed that one day this world of ours would collapse under the weight of Rislatha's offspring. A frightening thought, and thankfully, a mistaken one.
Okay.
I will never get the smell out of my clothes.
Alright, if I open up the Pantheon, that gave me Soul of Rislatha. Flasks gain 3 charges every 3 seconds if you haven't used a life flask recently. 60%. Honestly, that seems a lot better than damage reduction when stationary, which we hardly ever are. So I'll activate Rislatha. Seems like a... Will that also apply to... my Quicksilver flasks? Every 3 seconds. I don't know if it does. Maybe it only applies to healing flasks. I don't know. What I do know is we need to head home. And we need to throw a lot of stuff in our stash and collect a few rewards, I think. Or like, I think 1 reward. So we're gonna run. I don't know why that 1 flask of mine has 7 charges. That feels kind of cursed. Maybe... Hang on a second. Sorry, hang on a second. Let me take another look at the Pantheon. How do I open the Pantheon screen? The Pantheon. What? Was... Okay, character. More options. Is it from the passive screen? Is this how I get to the Pantheon? Well, there's the Ascendancy. This Pantheon. Hang on, I need to figure it out. I could walk all the way back and talk to Sin again, but I don't think so. Path of Exile. Pantheon. How to open? How to... Press Y while in HO? While in hideout. Or talk to Sin. So I think when we go back to town, I don't know. Well, hang on, there's a couple. There's a couple things marked on the map, so I think it behooves us to take a look at that. And this contract that we just picked up is Crimson Scribe. It is... I'm not sure where that goes. This is going to take up space. But there was something else on the map, I think, or am I imagining things? I think I might be imagining things. The other problem is that Y is how you access the Pantheon on the on a mouse and keyboard, but I'm using a controller, so I don't know what the hotkey is on a controller. All right, animal, fuck off, dude. This guy's proven to be a bit of a scoundrel. I need to pick up that bow. Actually, let's just use a portal scroll. Samite gloves, interesting socket arrangement. Not really my cup of tea, so let's just use a portal scroll. So we gotta sell some stuff first. Alright, boys. We're not done with the episode yet, but we gotta, like, drop off a lot of things because our inventory is almost full. Also, it is 1:16 in the afternoon right now. Got about 3 hours of sunlight. Maybe we'll play for a little while longer, but
What now?
definitely gonna be calling it a day soon. Alright, let's just call that good. Let's stash some stuff. What? Armor, scrap, jeweler's orbs, transmute, a bit of that. Orb of scouring. Totems we can throw whenever we, or like wherever we want. Alright, that can be there, I guess. Orb of alchemy. I'm not sure how many of those we have, but now we've got one more. Yeah, let's just do a bit of that action. the body, orb of fusing, drop that off. Even more chromatics, drop those off. More chaos orbs. Quite a few of those now. Now, we've got a lot of these contracts taking up space. Which is interesting, to say the least. Alright, so stash this with the... Oh, is there a way for me to, like, pick up items with the mouse? No, it doesn't dynamically fuck off. Oh god. It doesn't dynamically switch from mouse to keyboard like they do in some games. This is also a pretty old game, so I don't blame them. There's probably all kinds of interface stuff that's finicky with taking a game that's this old and built for mouse and keyboard and then making it controller accessible. So I don't know, sometimes I will complain when the mouse and keyboard stuff doesn't work flawlessly, but do not get me wrong. I appreciate the fact that this is a that they made the effort, and I am prepared to accept that this is probably the best that anybody can do.
Another damn god, you say? Yeah, that figures. A primitive deity from a primitive time, crawling up out of the dirt with a view to enslaving us all with its creeping, bloody offspring. I think we could all do without gods like that. So here, take something for the road ahead. The way things are going, it'll be a tough one.
Okay. You know what? That's actually really useful. And let's spend it right away. Oh yeah, and let's open the Pantheon as well. And also, we wanted to start taking this. Life per enemy hit is an interesting... Oh my god, dude, come on. Is an interesting idea. But I think we'll just go straight for Wild Hunger, and then we'll go for this. And then we'll get... armor and evasion while leeching, or 25% of damage taken is recouped as life if leech... Man, this sentence feels like a bit of a nightmare. 25% of damage taken recouped as life if leech was removed by filling unreserved life recently. I have no idea what the fuck that means, but it feels like it's a kind of quasi-damage reduction, maybe? But I'll be honest, I am completely at a loss in terms of how that interacts with the rest of my life leech. Like, do I want high leech or do I want low leech? Anyway, let's just take that. Where do we want to go now? We're not going back to the hideout. Expedition locker, don't really care. Oh yeah, I want to go to the Menagerie. Because there's a recipe we unlocked, and I want to see if we can actually do anything with it. So, if I go to the Blood Altar, create a unique amulet, which I think this is this the amulet we made? Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe not. Dude, I'm trying to select this, man. Okay. And item level 48. The problem is it's gonna ask us, can you go in and kill can you go in and kill this guy? And I'm gonna be struggling hard because it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna craft. Oh no 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 no. Man, and it's all fucking gone, dude. I had, like, I died instantly, dude. Fucking. Oh, this is lame. I don't like this system. Like, if you turn it into a gear check, then what's the point? Then you only do it if you already have enough to survive. But then, like, there's no like why would you be crafting things if you already are strong enough to win strong fights, right? Fucking piece of garbage trash, dude. Piece of actual garbage trash. Anyway, let's go back to the riverways. Yeah, I don't like this as a game mechanic. I understand the thing that they're going for. You want a high stakes situation. If you die, you lose it. But we already have that in this game. It's called hardcore mode, where if you die, then it's over. There's no need to introduce those kinds of, like, arbitrary, like, it's shoehorned into the game that players who aren't playing hardcore
You die rather well.
nonetheless still want to feel like a very dumbed down version, like a very mild version. It's like somebody wants to try hot sauce, but they hate spicy food, so instead they take they take an eyedropper and put like 1 drop of hot sauce in a glass of water, and it's like, ooh, yeah, that's what this feels like, because the stakes aren't really high. All you would need to do is like farm up that stuff again, and then you would you get another crack at that, and then you'd be like, okay, why did I die last time? Not enough defensive stats. And then you go in with better defensive stats, and then you win. I don't. Like, it's like, if you want to introduce, oh, like, if you die, you have to suffer major. It's called hardcore mode. You don't need to turn non-hardcore mode into like a discount hardcore mode, right? I don't think we really needed this in the game. Maybe some people like it, but if you love the whole, oh, you can't get killed aspect, just play hardcore. I don't know. This really bugs me for some reason. It really, really bugs me. Part of it is I'm just salty that I got killed and I lost out on the thing that I could have crafted. But part of it is just, it is kind of dumb. If you die, I'm completely okay with them forcing you to start the fight from scratch. I'm completely okay with it. That way you can't cheese it by, you know, doing little bits of chip damage and then dying 17 times and then killing them. I'm completely okay with the game asking you, okay, yeah, you need to have a build that can win. But, like, there's so much visual noise. There's no way to... like, intelligently dodge attacks. Because there's so much going on in the screen. Like, there's no way to use skill in the same way that, I don't know, somebody playing Sekiro or Hollow Knight can use skills. Because the visual noise that exists in a game like Hollow Knight, yes, there are battles where there's lots of stuff going on, but there's always a way to use skill, right? You can't gear check your way through a game like Hollow Knight. It's a skill game, and I don't. Nah, I don't, man. I'm just being salty. I'm just being salty. Sure, I'll take some Bloodlust support. Yeah. Alright, there's another chromatic for us. Oh, easy, easy. I got distracted by the stuff that fell. And there's a
I can't do this just yet.
there's a special like, it's so hard to... You can... Like, especially if you have a bad build like I do, it's really easy to go from having no health, so having all your health, to having no health. These ranged enemies are what's doing it. Like, who's shooting at me, man? It's the people throwing things at me. And stuff is exploding as well. More minions. Scumface, yeah. You are a scumface. You jerk. Alright. Maybe the key is gonna be stand your ground and rely on leeching to get you through? Oh god. But I feel like I would need to... get my leeching a little bit more on point. Alright, boys. Nothing here. I don't even know where I'm going. All I know is that I need to get somewhere. Yeah, these ranged enemies have a... They all have perfect aim is part of the problem. Whereas melee enemies have to, like, position themselves. They're like, okay, well, it's crowded. My other friends are in my way. I need to walk around a little bit before I can hit this guy. No, ranged enemies can just stand wherever the fuck, and they just have instant aimbot precision. Like, nothing can stop them from just hitting you if they're in range. I'm not sure how I would balance that, or even if it needs balancing necessarily. Maybe just like a global nerf to like chance to hit. Something like the maximum chance to hit can only be 80%, something like that, for a ranged enemy. I don't know, just something like, yeah, it seems like a really big nerf, but at the same time they are also shooting at you, and shooting inherently carries a level of unpredictability in terms of whether you're hitting the target, compared to standing right next to someone. It's a lot more likely that you're gonna hit someone if you're standing next to them, swinging at them, than if you're either shooting or hurling some projectile at them, right? That's just basic, you know, combat physics, for lack of a better term. Easy, boys. Now, what is this? The Cavern of Anger. Before we go in there, I just want to run through, see what else we can find. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. I made a tremendous mistake. I was already being chased by goons, and I have brought in more goons. We're at Rage Thirst. Did I open the blacksmith thing? Probably. Anyway. Alright, I think we should just go into the Cavern of Angor. Oh, no, hang on a second. I needed to go back home. And I needed to see the Pantheon. Where's the hub area? Because I need to take another look at the Spider God bonus. Come on, let's do this. Alright, oh, the Y key isn't even working, dude. How... Oh, okay. Can I talk to Sin to open the Pantheon?
May humanity flourish.
Okay, at least I can talk to Sin, but like the hotkey just isn't working. Life flasks gain 3 charges every 3 seconds. If you haven't used a life flask recently, 60% increased life recovery from flasks used when on low life. Enemies you've recently... Well, if I capture Gorlus, then enemies I've hit recently will have a reduced life regeneration rate. I don't know what any of that means. 10% movement speed while on burning ground. Okay, well, I think we'll stay with this one, because I do like flasks coming back. Anyway, let's go into the Cavern of Anger. Let's see how we're doing. We'll probably end after this zone, because I think we're coming up to another main quest boss fight. Yeah, I'm still really annoyed at the bestiary thing. I shouldn't have. Well, like, how would I know when I'm strong enough?
King, almost come. Then hope will be... I will be gone. Please, take the black flag. It once fluttered from the mast of the Black Crest, Whalem Roth's ship. Throw it into the flames of the beacon. It's your only chance of reaching me, of turning this tide. The king can't keep secrets like this from me any longer. It's just the way of things. Find me, please, before...
Okay. The black flag. Take the black flag to the beacon. And the beacon is where exactly? Who the fuck knows? Oh, easy, boys. Settle the F down, boys. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Spectral Corsair. Those guys look cool. Especially in this dark indoor area. There's something on the map. Probably one of those. Probably something bad. Minions cold. Explode on death. Well, you know what? We're gonna immediately just throw in Wild Hunger. Attack damage leech says life. Maximum total life recovery per second from leech. Seems nice. And then we'll get the damage taken recouped as life. If leech was removed, I don't know. If leech was removed by filling, I don't understand what that means. Hang on a second. Let me actually, before I just take this willy-nilly, let me take a look at this. Path of Exile, Leech Mastery. Not Part of Exile, Path. Not Path of Exile, dude. What is with this keyboard? This phone keyboard. Exile. Leech Mastery, alright. Oh, powerful bonuses for shut up. Leech Mastery. Base man, hang on. Does the instant leech mastery and bone barrier work together? No, dude. Hang on a second. What do I have? 5%. Maybe we should just take the instant leech instead. Maybe if we take the instant leech plus the 5%, that'll be nice. And maybe armor and evasion. And then I think there's one of those things that gives us max life as well. Oh, it's one of these encounters. Dude, what? Dude, are you serious? These aren't even... Those weren't even... like, champion enemies. They're just regular ranged enemies. They're probably doing, like, chaos damage, maybe. And that's why I got wrecked by them. But come on, dude. Yes, something about these like ranged enemies in this game is just the fuck is going on, dude? I nearly started that encounter with this weirdo just running around. He's gone underground again? Really? Would you fucking stop? He didn't even drop anything. What a scam, dude.
I can't do this just
Oh god, fuck off. Fucking stay the F away from me. Can't. Like, there's so much visual garbage on the screen, dude. Like, how... And this is just from one enemy. This is just from one enemy, man. Imagine multiple enemies, and then you'll quickly learn why you cannot rely on your skills, like, why you won't be able to rely on your quick reflexes to save you in this game. Because, first of all, it's entirely possible that the damage dealing things cover the entire, like, all of the patches of land that you could be on. Get fucked, dude. What a scam, dude. Oh, wow, dude. Oof. Alright, what's here? Nothing. Well, how do I need to see what's in the, what's in this part of the map? The answer is nothing. What about this? Well, more nothing. Okay. Good job, game. Good job. Alright. Let's get... Let's get a... some... exploring done. Yeah, I have no idea how their weird sword throw attack does. The hitbox on it seems like just impossible to like, it's a cool looking attack, but I have completely given up on trying to have any logical understanding of when I am or am not taking damage. The only way to not take damage is to just not even be in the same room as them when they're doing the attack. It seems like that's the lesson I'm getting here. Sure, whatever. What is this? This is useless. Okay. Alright, we're reaching a door of some kind. But, well, there's something on the map. We gotta... Well, I don't even know if we can get to it from here. So what about... No, dude. This is taking me to a whole... It's doing a zone transition. I want to go back to the area. I want to see how do I get to the place that I left. The Is there even a... I don't think there's a way... Yeah, there's no way to get there from here. So let's just, let's just move on, dude. Okay. Weird bubbles on the screen. Periodically enrages. Didn't even know that was a special enemy. All I knew was somebody was making weird bubbles. Any sort of odd looking visual effect means you're gonna be taking damage. What the fuck is this, dude? Molten... Well, 3 chromatics is fine, but... Yeah, that guy had his own thing going on. You know, weird bubbles. Alright. Oh, God. I was... Listen, man. I dashed away from there. The game's lying to you. I dashed away. True, I should have dashed away a lot earlier, but I did hit the dash button well before they brought my life all the way down. So I will attribute that one to lag. Alright. There's a bit of lore. Do I care about lore? We'll open it up. I'll scroll quickly through it, and then we'll run around while it's playing on the background. Fuck! Are you serious? Why doesn't it pause the game? When... That, like, it really should pause the game when you... I beg of you, Mercutio, I don't kidnapped by the Brine. Please, Mercutio, every night I dream of weird shit. Alright. Well, that was a very quick summary. I feel like that's also true to what would happen in real life. Like in real life, if I'm in a essentially a war zone and there's a fragment of a letter on the ground, I might quickly glance at it. I'm not gonna sit there and read the entire thing. Alright. Alright, what are we looking for? What are you? Alright. Alright. Not sure what we're looking... Oh, there's a... We had to do something with the black flag, didn't we? And I'm running around just trying to see if there's anything of interest. Easy. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh God, stop it. What the fuck off, dude. What? What the fuck is that thing, man? Okay. Just stop it, dude. Get this fucking guy. Oh, is it? Why does this item have such a weird coloring on it? Is it because I can't use it, or...? I don't know. Well, I picked it out. Let me throw it back down. I don't know. I'll have to pick it up just because I want to see what does that coloring mean on the loot filter. Alright, dude. Yeah, the game's gotten pretty spicy. Alright. Oh god, this is a nightmare, man. All these ranged enemies. Fucking aimbots. Stay away from me with your bubbles. Alright, I think we've pretty much exhausted this part of the map. Now we just gotta go forward. And I think we're probably coming close to a boss fight. Okay.
I can't do this just yet.
We found 0 uniques. We found some currency items. And I'm sure a lot of them are gonna come in useful when we're crafting later on. We failed at a Menagerie mission. Failed hard. I'm gonna have to watch the footage back to see just how quickly I got killed. Because, let me tell you, there was just... It was incomprehensible, man. Trying to visually figure out what was going on the screen. I think that's one of the things that gets a little bit overdone a little bit in this game. Like, contrast this to something like Diablo 2, where you never have that much visual noise, and I feel like Diablo 2 works a lot better just on that level. General Malkovius... Man! Oh my god! Fucking hell. Can't you see I'm trying to read, man? Jesus. Uh-oh, no, I was right in the middle of all of them. Oh, God. Oh, God. These bubbles, man. Are you dead? I hope the elite enemy got killed, because was not having a good time fighting him. Or can I? No, or. God, these bubbles. Do the bubbles slow you down? Oh god, this part of the map just... It just ends? No, you can go up here. Alright. But then what's the... What's the point of being up here. Oh, and now because of the weird sea levels, I think I'm missing some of these enemies. Oh god, I need to scratch my nose. Oh god, now these shiny statues. Fucking stop it with the bubbles, man.
I can't do this just yet.
Yeah, the bubbles are just too distracting, man. What? Oh, I gotta. Oh my god, shut up. I gotta stand in here and guide it to the, oh my god. This is so janky, dude. Alright. More shit coming to life. I'll pick that thing up in just a second. Mother... fucker, dude. God, look at how far I have to run. She's just using up both of my potions. God. Really, dude? Is there anything in here? No? Okay. Okay. Shut up. Oh, alright. At least these guys, I can hit most of them. Alright. Fuck off, man. What? Yeah, see, like, you're standing next to an enemy, and then they summon some weird lightning, like a Tesla coil, right on your face. Yeah, this area, I think, they could have at least done you the courtesy of giving you a checkpoint that's actually in this weird area. Because this is kind of dumb. Yeah, see, like, what, are you actually like in real time supposed to read this paragraph of text to see what the enemy is doing? Because who's gonna be able to do that, especially if there's like 4 of these guys, you know? All right. Alright, let's this time not get too caught up in staying in that thing, and let's move back and give ourselves an advantageous position. Alright. Shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck is this guy? Are they endlessly spawning? Because if they're endlessly spawning, then this is fucking lame, dude. Especially if you're spawning in. Like stuff like this. Oh yeah, and I... Push the fuel carts? Do these look like carts? I know that's a weird thing to be complaining about, but like, do you think these look like carts? These weird things that are just on rails? Is that... Fuck off, dude. Oh my fucking god. I can't see I can't see shit? What are you talking about, game? Yeah, see, like, this game, I think, like, overdid it a little bit with the effects. Like, maybe you could argue, okay, Diablo 2 has a very small number of enemy affixes. I feel like Path of Exile definitely a little bit... And I understand because of the whole, like, league system. They tried super hard and succeeded pretty well at keeping people interested in a game much longer than like any other online ARPG that I know of. So, you know, well done. Good job to... Fuck off! What is this garbage, man? Shocked ground on death. Life regen. Shut up, dude. Just endlessly spawning garbage? You're just endlessly spawning blue fucking enemies? Are you serious, man? Like, what is... What the fuck is this trash, dude? I can't... What, I can't go up the staircase to attack them from... Finally, one of them is down. Now another one is down. What the... Man, come on. What is... What the fuck is this, dude? Oh my god. This is... I'm gonna say, this part of the game is not well designed. It's... not... The game doesn't make it clear when it's endlessly spawning things, and the goal is something other than killing them. The signposting on this... In an otherwise very good game, the signposting for this thing, and this was an issue with the heists as well, it's just bad. And I suspect that probably what happened was, when it was introduced, people just saw it on the Grinding Gear forums exactly what you needed to do for this quest. And it wasn't supposed to be a mystery that you solve by looking for clues in the in-game announcements. So you would just know this? But like, there's so much visual garbage that the frame rate is... Look at this! Look at all the visual effects on these guys. There's so much visual garbage that the frame rate is slowing down. Oh my god. Like, I don't get it, dude. And then, okay. and then I start pushing it, and then that thing comes back? Like, come on, dude. Oh my god. Such a miserable experience, dude. Then there's more of this trash on this side. There's another convening wand with another weird, like, purple tint to it, which I have no... Fuck off, dude! I can't see shit. Oh, at least I'm killing these yellow enemies. Let me pick that up finally. Like, these things keep respawning. Yeah, this I think is a little bit unnecessarily annoying. The only thing that Diablo had that I can think remotely like this is the Ancients. But the Ancients are 3 strong enemies, and they don't start respawning mid-fight. You can actually, you know, take your time, acclimate, take 1 down, take 2 down. There's also the 5 minions that you fight before the, like, coming into the Bale's chamber.
Can't do this just yet.
And those ones are a little spicy, but there are ways that you can glitch past. There are ways to glitch past them. Oh my god, come on. My god, dude, you need to have more of a cooldown for these things to start coming back. You need more of a fucking cooldown. Because this is fucking atrocious, dude. What is this? Why does this have a tint on it? Is it because I can't use it? Is that the only reason? Are there any other things in here that I cannot use? Probably it's just because I can't use these, but I wanna make absolutely certain. I wanna check. Like, making sure it's not part of like a crafting recipe or something. But now the beacon is lit, and what the fuck happens now? Talk to who now? Talk to who? At the what? Well, and where the fuck are you, dude? Because okay, is it? Oh, he's down there. Hey, buddy.
So you're the shite that's gone and summoned me to the beacon, eh? Damn it all. Those rules are now unbound to you. The legendary Whalem Roth, captain of the Black Crest. Cursed to be the undead slave of some lowly outcast by the looks of it. You got an ass for a brain in a thick skull of yours? Of course I'll ferry you to the Brine King's bloody reef. I'd be wanting to discharge this accursed duty and get back to me afterlife. It's not right. Not natural being above water without a beating heart in me chest. So get yourself aboard and be quick about it.
All right.
Don't think I'm going to be bawling and chaining after your sorry ass once our journey to the reef is done?
Alright, let's go. Probably this is gonna be the boss arena. If it's a whole other zone to explore.
I've never killed a king before. First time for everything.
Yep, if this is a search, I don't know about this.
Right, well on with it then. Go find yourself a salty sovereign to the throne. Fool's errand, if you ask me. Old Brine will get you like a fish, but at least with you dead in the water, I'll be free to get on with my own voyage. So off you go, matey.
Alright, let's I think we're close to a boss fight, so let's oh no, this is a regular overland area. So we're gonna have to get our bearings once again and just see what's going on. Let's... The fuck is happening here, man? Easy. Armor scrap.
Didn't even break us.
Oh my god, dude, I was healing. Again, the lag got me there. Alright, pick that up. Do I care about this cutlass? Not really. Sure, I'll pick that up. There was a thing here. Fuck off! Oh my... Why doesn't the game pause when you click on these lore entries? That, I think, is a... Like, it just discourages players from clicking on those, because now, instead of, like, clicking on them and reading, like, you've got to clear out the entire area. You... Okay. Dude, that's so long. I'm not reading that. I'm not even skimming through that. I don't care. At this... Fuck off. I don't care at this point. God, I hate enemies that slow you down, man. I'm not even gonna bother fighting anything. Except I'm gonna regret that when I get assaulted by an elite enemy. And then there's a fucking... Dude, these bubbles are awful. They're slowing my game down. These bubbles... How... I think the issue is there's too many of them on the screen at one time. Like, look at how many bubbles one of these jokers summons. There's like... I think each of them can have like 4 or 5 on the screen at any one time. Oh! Yeah, this is not a... This is not a fun time. Fuck! I keep getting stuck on...
I can't do this just yet.
I got stuck on something. I got stuck on something. Oh my god. That wasn't even shin high. You could have walked over that rock. So between the like incomprehensible visual effects, the game will just randomly tell you that you've gotten stuck on what is seemingly just open ground. And that's another thing that major pet peeve I have with video games is the video games should err on the side of more mobility, even if it sometimes looks goofy and it looks like you're clipping through the environment, because the other extreme where the game isn't gonna allow you to move because there's some like 4-inch tall piece of rock in front of you, I don't think anybody likes that. Brine King's throne seems like a place we need to go. But before we go there, I'm just gonna look around, see if there's anything that I'm leaving behind that I would like to see. Alright, take out. Fuck off, dude. Again, I'm also a little bit not taking things that seriously, because I'm just ready to be done with it. But it's really hard to, like, see where the damage is coming from. Alright. Fuck off, dude. Oh my. I need to end this, man, but I just want to get this Brine King shit done with, because everybody's like talking about Brine King this, Brine King that, the Brine King's so awful, the Brine King's gonna fuck you up. I just want to be done with this nonsense. Get fucked. This area is so much bigger than it probably needs to be. Unless there's optional quests in here, which I see no evidence of just yet. What, man? Come on! I killed that thing. Do they have some delayed damage thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. So what? There was no point to all of this? Trap disarmament level 1, I don't have that. I don't know if it was worth it spending all that time and getting nothing except a contract, but maybe it is worth it when we start doing heists. God, these bubbles are just the worst. Alright, well, there was nothing in this area. Alright, well, there's another part of the map here. Well, actually, let's make sure that we've reached the end. Now let's run. I really wish Quicksilver Flasks would also have that thing of the minor Pantheon bonus where flasks recharge if you haven't used a flask recently. And I can't think of a good reason why they wouldn't. Okay, so there really is nothing in this giant ass area except for just the Brine King. Well, before we run in, we're definitely going to be ending with the video after what I assume is going to be the boss fight. Okay, come on. We found no unique items. We died a whole bunch. We wasted a chance to do something at the Menagerie.
So strong. So dedicated. A man like you would never disappoint a lady in need. You're a gift, don't you see? A sumptuous feast for His Majesty on his wedding day. Really, we are both so touched by your generosity.
Oh look, it was a trap. Who could have possibly guessed it? Alright. This guy looks like he's got about 1 billion health. Alright. He's summoning dudes. Which honestly isn't that bad because it helps us keep our frenzy charges topped up. Oh no, that was not good. Am I even doing? Oh my god, that swipe attack. Brine spawn.
I can't do this just yet.
No, he's going invincible. What the? Man, what was that? Excuse me, what? What the fuck? How are you supposed to make any sense of what's happening there? Unless you've already seen a walkthrough on how to fucking do it. Well, the good news is he stopped summoning shit. The bad news is I have no idea. Okay, so there's ground. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. So I guess there is no good news. It's only bad news because he's still summoning shit. Oh, no, no, no. I think he's below half health. Okay, so now she shows up. Man, you can't even see those things properly, man, because when they're under his model, there's no graphical effect on them. Or like it's entirely hidden by his like whatever his. Man, okay, this is one of those fights which. This is my first time doing it. This is one of those fights which looks a lot cooler than it actually ends up being in practice. Oh my god, not this again, dude. Like, I couldn't see that shit because his 3D model was blocking it. Are you serious, dude?
Sologoth!
Are you fucking serious, dude?
Sologoth!
I don't give a shit. What are these boots?
Born of Ocean's mire.
I'm trying to look at these boots, man. I don't care about these boots.
And thus the Lord of Salt and Scale sinks to feed the fishes that flit amongst the ruins of Soartha. Come and jest of his divine juices while they are all washed away.
Okay,
May humanity
dude.
flourish.
I'm sorry, Lady Nessa, but there was nothing I could do for you.
Alright, this is our first major Pantheon bonus. One major and one minor. The major gods are on the top. 60% less duration of Ignite, man. Is that it? Oh my god, I can't... Okay, no. You cannot be stunned if you've been stunned or blocked a stunning hit in the past 2 seconds. And then we can improve this, I guess, with a bunch of shit. Alright. Talk to this dude to access Act 7.
How did you? You're still breathing. Bloody barnacles on me ass. You, my new friend, are a legend of the high seas to behold. I tell you what, I've already done my bit getting you here, but if you're looking to sail onto Frisia, me and the Black Crest would be honored to take you.
Okay. Okay, dude. Well, let's go.
Dear cockles, me hearty. The sea betwixt here and Frisia be the most ill-tempered there is. Here's hoping you've as much steel in your gizzard as you seem to in your heart. Cast off!
Okay. Let's go to the next area. We're not gonna talk to anyone. We're just gonna drop stuff off in the stash, and then we'll wrap things up. So we beat the boss. We died a whole bunch of times. I'm actually gonna go to the Act 6 hub area to sell my things because excuse me, I've kicked my desk because I don't want to start any new dialogues because these people, they tend to have a lot of things to say and I'm not, my social battery is dead. Oh, what? These guys all want to talk. Oh, God. Can I just sell stuff to you? Okay. At least I can sell stuff to you, and you're not going to talk to me. Alright. Sell. And then I have to figure out what the red background probably just means that the item can't be equipped because you don't meet the stat bonus. If you're wondering, is like if I just I don't want to. You can't drop it on the. I guess you can't drop items on the floor in town. There's a very strict anti-littering policy.
Need something?
Alright. But when this item was on the ground, it had a pinkish texture to it, and I think maybe it's just because like we are not able to equip it. Right? That's gonna be my guess. But I don't know for sure, so I'll probably just go to the like the FAQ page for the guys that made the loot filter, and we'll okay, all of the space is taken up. Hopefully there aren't any more of these. Okay, let me just quickly drop some stuff off here as well. Chain hook. stash, stash, and what we'll do is when, or like if we can gain enough intelligence to the point where that's equipable, we'll see if that changes how the item looks. Orb of Regret. That's our first one of those, really? Okay, let's drop off Bloodlust support. Looks pretty badass. Bit of a skull theme going on with that one. And we also have this. Let me just move that a little bit out of the way. Alright. Now then, let's reflect on what was accomplished this episode. We gained a few levels. We are kind of still fumbling around through the passive tree, trying to find things that help. I think up here, one of these things up here gives resistances, and we definitely need some sort of max life, Ooh. Max life could be a good thing. You now count as low life while at 55%. Maximum life. Skills cost life instead of... I don't know about that. But we need to find ways of improving our longevity, because definitely struggled with that a lot in this episode and in the previous episode, and I suspect it's only going to get more difficult. But anyway, that's going to be all for this one. We didn't find any uniques. That sucked. We found a bunch of currency items. That's fine. It's like a lot of these things are going to maybe help us out with rolling, like when we're crafting, like getting rerolls on items, like reforging items with new modifiers, randomizing the modifiers, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's gonna be good for us at some point in the future. But yeah, we didn't find any item upgrades. To be fair, I wasn't painstakingly looking through every single item that dropped. I probably should start doing that more reliably, but yeah, we didn't make any changes to our character other than just the levels we gained, but hopefully next episode we'll have better luck. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching, hope you had a good time, and hope you will join me next week for the next episode of our Path of Exile treasure hunt, and until then, take care.